Hey everybody, this is Charles Kirby, CEO and founder of SindyXR, extending reality because we are better together wherever we are. And what we got to do here is just give you a quick tour of our latest version of the paid app for our subscribers. Thank you all so much for jumping in with us and continuing to use SindyCUBes to make your work better. The little tour here gives you an example. You have working across the top right to left, you have an email envelope there that shows you where your favorite cubes are. You have your pin cubed logo there where you know that you have your grid. As you all know from the website, you can manage your cubes. Now you can do that on your mobile, and also invite collaborators and play the 20 questions games, and most importantly, connect your devices to Collabor. And I'm going to give you a quick upgrade, quick demo of all of those things in real time. This right here opens up on our internal blog for subscribers to be able to read about extended reality, but also to attend events that we offer only to Cindy subscribers. Working across the top, my grid here in my mobile is reflected in the larger app, organizing my different cubes: live, lensed, real, pub, sell, food, and custom cubes. You can see across the different cubes that I have, and the publishable cubes that you're able to access. Across the bottom, when you've selected the P cubed logo at the top, you see not only your grid, but then you also are able to, working right to left across the bottom, this is the grid. This is your cubes and VR and 360 cubes, which we're connecting actually through the cubes right now, and we will soon be on this page. You have your gamer tag and workplace, your own area for your personal profile. And then you also have a place here to find collaborators. So I'm logged in, I can invite a new user here, as well as I can find a particular cube. So I can go back to my grid. I can look at something like, we have an upcoming event about our white paper, how a reality upgrade can transform mainstream healthcare. You see here, I can message everybody on the team to make sure that they're invited to the event. I can then see individual images that are pinned in the cube. I can then go back to the cube itself and I can go through, this is the yellow wall. I can go to what's on the blue wall, where I have pinned a number of other resources within the website so that you can follow along with the event live on our YouTube channel. And you can also see here that the green wall, has many pins to come. The magenta and cyan wall are also available for collaborators to add in. And then going back across the top to the third, the check yourself logo, I am then able to check myself before I wreck myself. And you can see here that my favorite color is yellow. You can see here that I identify as female and that I mainly play in the food genre. I can change those settings by playing on the upper left-hand corner of this cluster around Alice Waters' face. I can change that by playing the profile game again. I'm not going to do that right now for this video, but I can also, working counterclockwise, you see the K button in the bottom left-hand corner around Alice's face, just to the left of my name. You're able to then go to a knowledge base. You can log in here if you're a paying subscriber, but you don't have to in order to access the base. You can see what team you're playing on. You're also able to redeem Jabber Gems on our e-commerce site and get discounts based on your subscription and the number of gems you have for a number of extended reality toolkits that we sell, as well as, really importantly, working around to the connected devices radio wave you see there. You want to make sure before you start playing the games and tracking yourself that you have your wearables and your trackables connected. So, for instance, you see, I want to make sure that my GPS location is available to me so that when I take the quizzes and play the games and compete against each other, I'm able to know what I'm logging in as and what my score is. So I'm going to connect. I wear an Aura ring almost 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so it tracks me better than my watch, which I have to take off. So I want all of these check marks to be checked so that then I'm able to see the different aspects of my sleep production or my steps I've taken that day, or any number of things that I'm tracking along with whatever device I'm using. So you can see now I have Fitbit and Google Health. If you're on an iOS device, it's your Apple Health. And then we also have the GPS and the Aura. And then the 4 across the bottom are really interesting new partnerships that we've added in. Polar Watch, Withings, Dexcom glucose monitors, and BioSense keto monitors. All incredibly important, interesting devices that we have had an amazing journey. Maybe you've also come upon your nutritionist. But here, you got to make sure to connect your device with the app with the BioSense app. So I'm signing into BioSense just like you saw me do with the Aura ring, and there you see it turns green. So now I'm going to go down back here. So I've got my connected devices across the bottom working right to left. I have the different games that are built in. And then I also have, so I'm going to play I'm not going to play the brainstorming game right now. I'm going to play Check Yourself right now so that you guys get an idea of how the game is structured. There are 7 built-in games. There's the profile game, which is where you connect yourself to your avatar. And there's the Check Yourself game, which is intended to be played in and out of every meal choice, even when you choose not to eat. And then there's also the Improve game and the Make game and the Align and Brainstorm and Develop games, which are intended to be a project management tool for you and your team. So right now, I'm going to play Check Yourself so that we can talk about a few of these questions and how to think about this. These questions explore the conditions walking into the meeting. We use the word meeting in a very broad way. So think of it as wherever you are, whoever you're meeting up with, however that works out.
Is hierarchy relevant in this moment?
Obviously.
Why did you check yourself just now?
Money.
How's your focus today?
Wavering.
How much sleep did you get in the last 24 hours?
Plenty.
What is your intuition?
Stoked. We at Cindy think of everything as a creative pursuit. We know that even though in 7th grade you might have had to take a science elective over a painting and drawing elective, you're a creative. I'm a creative. We're all creating together. And anybody who's interested in checking themselves before they wreck themselves, like you and me as we are right now, you know that you're going to be able to be, you're creative at
When
heart.
did you last feel ravenous?
Not today.
What are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm making a video, so I'm publishing pubs.
Which player in your life is the smartest?
My girl.
How do you feel about climbing steps?
Where's the elevator?
How is your stress level about this moment?
My stress level, this is an important question every time because food is such a stressor for me. So I'm going to go 65. My surroundings, where am I currently?
Who is your favorite person around you?
Who's my favorite person around me? Maybe you are. Other.
How do your food options feel today?
I eat everything I want.
What is your body saying to you right now?
I have No idea.
Has the snowball effect undermined you today?
This is a great example of where our app is asking very difficult questions. And we know that our phones, our digital presence, our avatars are playing the game of life for us. But how do we then use those apps for good? How do we then use those apps to ask ourselves hard questions? Has the snowball effect undermined me today? Well, the snowball effect, first of all, is different for everybody. We know that. But the nutritionists and the doctors that we're working with to use things like this BioSense keto monitor and to let me know how I'm feeling when I get, when I gain weight or when I get a higher blood pressure number or something that worries me about my heart health. Maybe it was that Burger King commercial that caught my eye during the basketball game, and now I'm obsessing about the fact that they have this new chicken sandwich. That's the snowball effect. And has it undermined me? Well, yes. Not me, not today. Like a rolling stone. I don't know, obviously, or I'll fight it. What mood are you in? What's your feeling? What's your relationship to your body and food? This is where these kinds of questions are intended to take a while to think about, because it's a moment during your day where you can be mindful. It could be 3 or 4 minutes, and I know that everybody wants everything to be faster, and this is not that app. This is intended for you to check yourself before you wreck yourself again. Has the snowball effect undermined me like a rolling stone?
How many do you trust in this moment?
No one can be trusted.
How is your confidence about this moment? How comfortable do you feel?
Fine.
What is your goal for this moment?
Try harder, Charles.
Which players around you are your least fav?
My least fav, my boss.
How are you eating today?
I'm eating mindfully. Okay, 13 points. What does that mean? Well, I ask you, what does it mean to you? I know that I got 13 points, and I know that my devices were connected, so they were accounted into the algorithm. So I go back to the statistics page. I start thinking about how that 4 minutes of my life on July 6th gave me 13 points. Now I can compare that to the other contestants. I can redeem gems, and I think I may just have checked myself before I wreck myself. I don't know. Let me know if it works for you. Let me know what doesn't work for you. We're trying to make the apps better every day. SindyXR has a web app, has a virtual reality app, and has these mobile apps for Android and iOS now. All we want to do is communicate and make our digital presence a little bit more human every day. So how can we put soul in our avatar? I'm not completely sure that this will work for you, but it's worked for me, and all I want to do is share that with you. Thank you so much, and be safe out there.